Good
Oh,
morning, Mark. How are you?
yes, good afternoon. Another month has gone by.
That's correct. And we had another high-scoring month for
Yeah,
uh, the readers.
yeah, there were a lot of hands where um, there were 10-9-8s. So even if you didn't hit the top choice, you scored okay anyway.
Correct. But
And
these were the lowest scoring hands in general. We have number one where
yeah,
Panner open a heart, and we have quite a good fit with also not a bad collection of high card points. I mean, two aces. It's good, and also a couple of singletons. So, what was the idea of the experts?
well, they were pretty well split between two clubs and two no trump.
Okay.
I mean, I'm when the hand came up at the women's cameras, whatever it's called, I don't remember what it's called now. Um, I think it was England against Scotland. Both players pinned four diamonds.
Mm, too little.
And the problem with that, of course, part of it is four hearts. You don't know what to do, so you pass and you miss a slap.
Okay.
Um, and the problem with, I think the problem with two no trump is that the partner's got some balanced minimum. He's got a bit four hearts. You still don't know. He could still have, jack to three, ace, king to five, three, small, king one,
Yeah.
and you've got 12 top tricks.
Yeah.
So the more I think about this hand, the more I think two clubs is the right bid.
Yeah. Yeah. I was convinced. I was also going for Donald Trump, but when we talked last month, I was convinced that clubs is much better because it will allow
Yeah,
us
no, I
to
just think two
evaluate
clubs is
better.
right. I
Yeah.
mean, it depends on how sophisticated your methods are and over Jacoby. But if you're just playing sort of bog standard Jacoby, where open a bit's four hearts on the minimum without a shortage, you're sort of stuck with this hand because there are a lot of minimums which will make slam.
True. And what was the reader's choice in general?
What was what?
What did the readers choose? Why
Well,
was it so
it
low?
was 10-9, two clubs over two no trump.
Okay.
So a third of, and I mean, half of the competitors bid one of those two.
Okay.
I ended up giving two marks to four hearts because it was better than people who were bidding three hearts. And, I mean, four hearts is obviously not very good.
Yeah, I see some people bid four diamonds
Yeah, well,
and
four
four
diamonds is
hearts. Yes, four diamonds and
obviously
four
going to be an
hearts.
option.
Yeah.
I think the panel all agreed that it was too good for a splinter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was the main problem with the competitors that like around 30% either bid four diamonds or four hearts,
Yes,
which is
indeed,
too
that's
little.
right. That's
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the next, which is number six.
Yes. Well, the largest group of competitors probably got lucky on this hand. Well, in that they bid four clubs,
Yeah.
and I gave four clubs a reasonable mark because a number of the panelists argued that a double of three spades, if a negative double at the three level above opener suit should be game forcing. And therefore, I mean, if four clubs is forcing, it's the obvious bid on the hand.
Okay.
But obviously, the panel weren't convinced that that was.
That was the case.
Um, I mean, a lot of them bid four spades. A lot bid four no trump as well. Now, I'm not convinced that four no trump isn't Blackwood for hearts. I mean, how it's if you have a good hand with hearts, how do you make a slam try?
Well, I suppose for spades, I don't see.
No, I
I don't
think
see.
four no trump should be Blackwood for hearts rather than pick a minor.
Okay.
No, I think five no trump, which a couple of panelists bid, was the best bid.
Okay.
That's what you really want to do, is pick a minor pot.
Right.
I think five no trump is the best bid.
Five no trump.
It attracted two members of the panel and 1% of competitors. So I don't get a lot of agreement, but I still think it's the right bid.
Okay.
I mean, it. I mean, it provides a lot of ammunition for um, regular partnerships to discuss what is four no trump, what does four spades say, is four clubs forcing. Um, so it's a good problem from that point of view that it creates
Discussion. Yeah. Sure.
a lot of things, but for regular partners to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, the bids that I marked down were five clubs and five diamonds, which are clearly wrong. Everybody was sort of interested in slam. It was just not clear how they wanted to go about it.
Yeah. Yeah. It depended on some ideas that are not standard, as you said, meaning of for no trump or four spades. Such. Well, yeah, getting to game only in this hand is too little, and uh, everything else should be discussed. As you said, even the meaning of the double by East, if it's game forcing or not,
Yeah,
that
I
should
mean, there
be.
is an argument certainly for the double at that level should be game forcing
Yeah,
because it does make subsequent bidding of hands like this much easier because
of
you can
course.
just bid four clubs
Yeah. Do you
or
play it
four
as
diamonds.
Thorson?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
you
Right.
can bid four clubs, you can bid four diamonds, and
Right.
otherwise these hands are very difficult to bid.
Yeah. True. Right. Let's see the last from last month, which is number 8. Again,
Yeah,
a powerhouse where we doubled to show that we had a strong hand with hearts, I suppose. And
yeah.
then partner Cupid instead of showing a suit, Cupid, which shows also a strong hand. Obviously,
Well,
four
doesn't
hearts.
it doesn't necessarily show a strong hand. You could just have a hand that wants you to pick a major.
Okay,
I mean,
because
let's say he's got an 8 or 9 count with four forward majors.
okay, true, it's true. Yeah, but either way, we are very interested in slam
Yeah,
or in showing that we have this kind of strength. So four hearts, which was 37% of the
yeah. Well, that's just
bidders.
clearly wrong. I mean, give partner ace to four, queen to four, ace to three, too small, and you're cold for 13 tricks. He's got a 10 count. He's going to pass four hearts.
Yeah,
So
true.
four hearts is clearly wrong.
Agreed. Um, most of the panelists voted for six hearts right away.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was relatively close on the panel between six hearts, and five clubs. I mean, 8, 6, 5. I mean, 19 of the 23, 22, 23 panelists did one of those three bits.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so I gave them all sort of a good mark because I think they're all sort of sensible solutions to the problem.
definitely. Okay, so
Um,
well, it's important to remember that we had doubled in order to show a great hand, and partners qubit is if we beat only four hearts, it might seem like closing the bidding or finishing.
well, what would you bid with a 4-4-4-1
Yeah, exactly.
15 count? You'd bid four hearts. So if you're going to bid that with a 4-4-4-1 13 count, how is it? It can't be right to bid it with this hand as well.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, that's what partner's expecting. He's expecting a normal takeout double.
Exactly.
So he just wants you, most of the time, he just wants you to pick a major. He
Correct.
may have picked four clubs for other reasons because he has too good a hand to bid something else, but um, most of the time he'll just have a hand and wants you to pick a major.
Well, let's enter then to this month.
Right, well,
Uh,
is, I think this month's set are relatively easy in that there are quite a lot of hands where I think there's only two or three options.
okay, good.
Um, I mean, that doesn't mean to say that there aren't some which have lots of choices, but
Well, in this case, I suppose we have only two choices. We can either be the three diamonds or double. I don't see anything else.
well, you can be three clubs as well.
Okay, all right. I
I
suppose
suppose.
it, being three clubs is to give partner the opportunity to be three diamonds.
Yes, I suppose so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
to me, this hand, if you belong in a diamond slam, three diamonds is likely to work best. If you belong in a club slam, three clubs is likely to work best. I mean, I'm not, I don't know. I don't remember who sent me the hand. I think it was Barnett Shakin or someone like that, or maybe Marty Bergen.
and how about double? Do you?
Well, double, yeah. Yeah. Um, I mean, I suspect that double will be the popular choice. And I've only got half a dozen bids in so far this month. I've got support for double, three diamonds, and three clubs. So,
Okay. Let's see what.
but as you said, there aren't many choices on this one. So everybody's likely to score fairly well, you would think.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to come up with another alternative apart from the three we've mentioned.
Yeah. Sure.
Uh, Hand two, again, there are really only
Sorry. Wait a moment.
a limited number of choices.
Okay. There we go. Two.
What are your thoughts on two?
Okay. Well, I think in number two, I would be the. I mean, we're vulnerable. Maybe three hearts is enough.
Oh, I think three hearts is definitely enough. I think that's the most you can bid. I think you're going to get three hearts, two hearts, and pass.
Yeah.
Those I think are going to be the choices.
Three hearts, two hearts, and pass. Okay.
I mean,
Yes.
maybe you'll get some people who'll be one heart, but
Mm.
I don't
Well,
think
yeah.
that
I guess.
that
I suppose you're right.
um,
If we were non vulnerable, maybe four hearts.
yeah, you might bid four hearts for non-vulnerable, but vulnerable, I think four hearts is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Pretty good. And
Yeah,
have you got votes so far?
yeah. At the moment, two hearts and three hearts are pretty well split.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What I usually see experts doing is to downgrade a level of the preempt if the hand is not adequate. So, for example, I suppose that's what they're doing if they have seven cards instead of double jumping, they just jump to show six.
Yeah, I mean it is
So,
5 7 4 1 1. So
yeah, the second suit is nice, but again,
yeah,
the hand is very weak.
yeah,
We'll see. We'll learn who are the most.
yeah. Who are the hawks and who are the doves?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. Yeah, Fox and the Dog. All right, hand number three. This one is
Well,
match
I
points.
suspect this is another one where there aren't many choices.
Well, I'm seeing here um, either either a four suit, four suit, or no trump, I guess.
How
Uh,
many?
yeah, exactly. Again, we could beat one because our stopper in diamonds is not so good. I mean, we don't even have a stopper. We have like half a stopper,
Yeah.
and to no trump because of the values of the hand, which is like 11 high card points.
And my feeling about this hand is you would put two no trumpet imps, but one no trump's enough at match points.
Okay. Yeah, you don't fear missing a game so much in match
Yeah,
points as long as
yeah,
you.
match points is a game you're trying to get plus scores. You're not sort of shooting for thin games. And if you make nine tricks, you probably score okay and one no trump anyway. So,
True.
um, I mean, I guess you could bid three clubs or something, but
Yeah, I think you have
no,
many clubs,
you'll
two,
get
three
you'll get
clubs.
some people who bid two hearts maybe or two spades. I don't know. I think it's one no trump or two no trump.
Okay. I know. Do you have any votes? I mean, what's the voting like?
Yeah, one no trump's favoured over two no trump at the moment.
Okay. Right.
As I haven't got that many in this week, so yeah. So
All right. Let's see number four then. Three diamonds was partners opening bid, and then they beat three no trump. And we've got a 6-4 in the majors and three card support for diamonds. So I suppose we could be the four diamonds, five diamonds, and four hearts.
yeah, those are probably out of well, yes. Pass and double, I suppose, are
Yeah,
outside options.
five pass and double are there. Although the lack of clubs could make us think that South
Yeah.
has a diamond stopper and like 7 or 8 clubs.
Well, he's probably almost got six, yeah.
Well, it could be six and yeah, a couple of
He could have,
spades.
ace king to six clubs and ace king of spades or something.
Yeah, agreed.
Um, so yeah. I mean, I think you're right, is that four diamonds, five diamonds, and four hearts are the options. And those are the actions that I've got support for so far.
Oh, look at that. And which one do you favor?
Um, I probably just about favour five diamonds.
Five. Okay.
Because if they bid five clubs, I'm going to bid five diamonds anyway.
Hmm. Okay, you're
So
thinking
if it
about
bids
what I do.
if it bids four diamonds, it goes past five clubs. You're
Yeah.
going to bid five diamonds, aren't you?
Yeah, sure.
I
All
mean,
right. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
that's my that's my feeling is that well, I would just bid five diamonds now because I'm not going to defend five clubs anyway.
Good. And well, what happened in real life?
I think he bid five diamonds and it was cold. Yeah, one's in the. This is another hand from the. Oh, this is from the seniors uh, cameras. One
Okay.
West passed and collected 200. The other one bid five diamonds and it was just cold.
Mm, okay. All right. Well, it's an interesting hand about that, and what you mentioned is I liked it a lot because you are thinking ahead of if you beat only four diamonds, then they're gonna probably beat five clubs, and then you're gonna have to decide again. So you want to
Yeah,
leave the last decision to the opponent. That's what
absolutely.
preempts are about. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a good one. Yes.
I mean,
Number five.
you might bid four hearts. I mean, four hearts is a reasonable alternative. You must have a diamond. If a partner doesn't like hearts, he can bid five diamonds.
Okay.
So four hearts, I don't mind four hearts either.
Okay. Number five.
Yeah, I think this is the one I've got most options for so far. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, because we passed three spades with quite a good hand, and they beat to four spades, and partner doubled that. Well, I was gonna say this looks like a director's problem, either east or west uh, thought before their action. But looking at it like this, I would say we can beat five no trump, the usual these
that's certainly one option. Yeah,
situations. I suppose four no trump too.
yeah,
Although, I mean, you kind of want to invite to slam here, so
yeah.
um,
Well, the bids I've got so far are four no trump, five no trump, five spades, and six hearts.
five space. I'd also thought of that. And six art, yeah, six art is like taking the bull by the horns yourself, and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So,
all
so
of them seem reasonable. Yeah,
that's probably the one this month which will produce the most options from the panel, I suspect.
yeah,
I mean, maybe somebody will be five hearts.
okay. Well, I think for no trump and five hearts are maybe too little.
Well, four no trump doesn't commit you. You can always raise five.
Yeah,
You can raise on the next round. That's the thing of it. I guess you miss four
gives
no
you more
trump.
space then. Yeah, well,
Um, I mean, let's say partner bids five diamonds. You're going to bid five spades next, maybe. I don't know.
of course. All right, but those are the four options then. For no trump, five
Yeah,
no trump,
but
six
six, seven,
hearts,
and
five
eight. I
spades.
think six, seven, and eight. I think are all ones with just two options. I think.
Okay, let's
I don't know, maybe
see.
not seven. That's good.
Six. I think we
I think,
can be the two spades and four spades, I guess.
uh, okay. You've come up with a third option.
What was the other? Two hearts.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. A seven suit, a seven card suit is called trumps. You say.
I mean, this is a sort of hand where playing in spades, you might not make any heart tricks.
Okay.
And the hand may play terribly in spades. And I think it's right to just bid two hearts. Um, two spades is obviously an option. And those are the two options that I've got votes for so far.
Right. All right. Let's see number seven.
Yeah, seven, I've got votes for three options so far.
Okay,
Although,
three options. I would say two hearts. I suppose somebody might say pass. I don't know. I think two hearts is fine. But yeah, I suppose pass is an option and uh, double one more trump.
yeah, those are
Double
those are the three options I've got votes for. Pass, double, and two hearts.
pass double and
Somebody might bid a no trump.
yeah. I mean, a
Probably not.
couple of high card points you are missing for one more trump, but I mean,
Yeah,
playing with the robots, I'm sure this is an
I don't think anybody would bid a no trump. It's either pass, double, or two
yeah.
hearts. I mean, I think two hearts is okay, but pass might be the winner.
Okay. And what happened in real life?
Uh, I think, uh, yeah, it came from the United States trials, and there were eight players. The quarterfinal of the US trials, and pass, double, two hearts, and one no trump all got support. Uh, yeah, anything, four hearts gets you to five hearts down one.
Four hearts get you to five hearts.
Well, anything but four hearts gets through to four spades by them,
Hmm.
or four spades double, both of which are making. So it's either minus 420 or minus 590. If you bid two hearts, partner will bid five hearts over four spades, and everybody who did that ended up defending five spades double down one.
Well, that was a good one then. To
So
beat
you
two
bid two
hearts.
hearts, you went plus, and you didn't bid two hearts, you went minus. But it was pretty well split in the US trials between pass, double, two hearts, and there was even one no trump.
Who was the one who trumper?
Is that correct, Zach?
Oh, the married man, the recently married
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you pass, it goes three spades past four spades. If you double, it goes four spades double. Because partner's got a 2, 5, 3, 3, 10 count.
Oh, five. Of course. We have 10 card feet. Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, well, doubling with a five card major is not normal, I would say.
No, I don't like that either.
Um, Entering with a five card suit, it's not the best, I believe. And I mean, disasters start from that kind of beats. But in this case, we have ace queen jack. It's not so bad.
Yeah.
I suppose two hearts is reasonable.
Yeah. I think
Well,
personally, I think two hearts is sort of normal. I was surprised to see that there were so many people doing something else in the US trials. That's why I included it.
of course,
I guess there are a number of other options.
yeah. But let's see then number eight to close
Yeah, well,
this. We
again,
have a red hand.
there's really only a couple of choices.
I see double as a possibility here,
Yeah,
and I don't see much else. I mean, four diamonds, of course, yes.
yeah. Those are the two options.
But wouldn't you miss the hard feet if you beat four diamonds?
Well, yeah, you may.
Okay, and
I mean, double doesn't necessarily end your problems. What you
it's
do
true.
with double is if part of it's three no trump, for example.
Yeah. Well, this reminds us of the last hand we talked from the last month because if we double, we're forced into game. Well, four diamonds is also probably forced into game, and partner could be three no trump very thin. I mean, with very few values.
Well, he had a 4, 3, 2, 4, 12 count, so he might pass the double as well, which doesn't do very well.
Of course. Yeah, what you always mention about doubling with a void.
Yeah.
Mm,
I included this hand because I, if the panel does vote for double on this, then I shall use partner's hand later to see what they think we should do over it.
okay, all right.
Because if this is a double, then the other hand certainly isn't a pass.
Okay, okay. We'll see. We'll see then.
Yeah,
Let's
so it
see. I
wasn't going
mean,
to.
first we'll see how the voting. How is it going so far?
Yeah, double just ahead of four diamonds, I think. 4, 3 or 3, 2 or something.
Well, I think I agree with your take that this month is gonna be pretty straightforward. I mean, there are a couple
Yeah,
of options.
yeah, I think it's relatively easy because there aren't that many options.
Yeah.
There aren't. They haven't got hands where there are six different options. I mean, there's most of the hands there's two or three options, and the chances are that if you pick one of those two or three options, if you don't score 10, you'll score 8 or 7. All
Thank
right,
you, Mark.
good. Thanks. Hanoi, we'll speak to you in a month.
That's right. See you then,
Thanks.
and have a nice summer.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Okay, bye.
Bye.